welcome to Lane Stadium, home of the Virginia Tech Hokies. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the SMU Mustangs taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Virginia Tech Hokies. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis with another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Let's take a step back and enjoy Enter Sandman. And the Hokies will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So SMU's offense will get first crack at it today. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
There he goes. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. The Mustangs in the hurry-up.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? On the run, it's Harden. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're
just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. So Virginia Tech's offense will go to work for the first time today. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Let's take a moment here and talk a little Virginia Tech. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive line. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Well, what a nice run. He's showing you his athleticism there. You guys remember back in the day when we were calling a game here and the all-time great Virginia Tech running back Kevin Jones came up to the booth and he got into a vertical leap contest with Pollack. It was awesome. This guy on the field, man, he's got so much skill and ability. He's strong and he's fast, and I think he can also out-jump there.
Guys, let's step back here and chat Virginia Tech. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting just last week, a commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
This senior showed some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the first down. The Hokies look to keep this drive humming. They'll go to the ground. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Now from inside the red zone. Got some room in under the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Hokies!
Well, after that touchdown, touchdown. The crowd here at Lane Stadium is absolutely going crazy. This is one of the great environments and best fan bases in all of college football. Exit light, enter night.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Coming out on first down with a play fake. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Fires to the big fella. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Mustangs are in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Bought a little time, lets it go.
We talked to the coaches coming into this one. They know field position was going to be a huge factor for them winning this one. They had a really nice punt earlier in this game. Great job getting down and covering it. Won't surprise me if they decide to play it safe again here on fourth.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. He's got it. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. To the ground with the back. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
He's run out of bounds, and they'll say he stepped out at the 27.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
And the Hokies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Makes the grab. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. That's it for this period, and it's Virginia Tech on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Well, the offense staying aggressive. They've had success all game long. They just came away with a big play, but finally give up a sack. If they can keep this quarterback standing up, though, they can extend their lead.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Finds his big tight end. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. The Hokies will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Quick strike through the air for the score. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The give out of the gun. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To throw, it's Barnett. Finds his tight end. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Pulls it in. It's Singleton. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. Trying play action. Bringing the heat. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. They punted away on fourth down. Catch is made at the 15. Oh, what a cut! Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Hokies can really attack on this second and short. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Turns it on in midfield. He's running free down the middle. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Makes the catch. It's Brown.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. To the air, it's Hawkins. Snagged in the middle, it's Brown. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Fires to the middle. Got his man. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed to rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Finds space on the right. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. The Mustangs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. The throw. Makes the grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Hawkins. Pressure coming. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
And it's right down the boulevard. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Rice is getting cooked right now at home, and it's all over but the crying. A lopsided affair with miscues and missed tackles. They're trailing by 17 to Old Dominion. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Backed up. Here's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's going to take off.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Finds his big tight end. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air on first down. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Makes the grab on the left. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Blacksburg. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player.
Wants to go up top on first down. He's got the tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Hokies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Might as well give it to him again. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense
turning it on. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
There are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Got a man. It's Smith. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. And the Hokies will line it up on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Picks up the first down. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Wide out trying to get it in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. Touchdown, Hokies. Fit it in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Back to throw, it's Hawkins. Catch in the middle, it's Cooper. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. On the ground, it's Harden.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Running back searching for a hole. Got the first down and more. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, a quarterback making good decisions, it is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Looking down the left side. Makes a grab for a big play. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. To the air, it's Barnett. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! Fired in from the red zone for the score. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. This dude is just running amok for the Hokies both through the air and on the ground.
He's just doing some serious damage. And whether it's running, whether it's throwing, this guy has been on point, making you think of some great names like Mike Vick back in the day that just electrified Virginia Tech fans.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they close that drive going to the air for the final few inches. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The SMU. Is headed back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complimentary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
He's going for a big play downfield. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Dropping back, it's Russo. Here's the heat. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, SMU. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's going to fire to the left. He's got it on the outside. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. The Hokies are marching down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. It's caught. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force-feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him. And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Looking downfield, it's Russo. He'll throw it quickly out to the tight end. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. He finds a dead spot in the middle. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. And the Mustangs getting set on 1st and 10. Unleashes one. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Green.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are. It's late. Everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
Looking for a man. It's Russo. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Caught near the sidelines. Will pick up a few before going out of bounds.
That is how you play defense. You drop back, you let them catch the football, you go attack, you don't let them break tackles. Really nice execution by the defense.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And here's a fumble way behind the line. How in the world did the offense retain possession? The decision to go for it does not pan out. Quarterback on the keeper. And this one will be stopped for no gain. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and